Hey everyone, it's been a minute. I hope y'all missed me because I missed y'all too a little bit here and there. I do not know, but it's been a while. Feel me? I'm out here chilling with my dog right there. If y'all see, that's my little dog right there. We call him the butter dog. He a little chill, don't mind him. Feel me? And it's been a while since I've had a yap session. It's been how many days? I don't know. Like 2 weeks, 3. I hope I didn't take too long, you feel me? It's like, there's more stories and everything like that. There's more yaps to go around. You feel me? And today, we just gonna be talking. As usual, we talk. And, the reason why I've been gone, I gotta explain. For for those who are curious, well, what's disappearing all of a sudden? I haven't uploaded nothing. Alright? It's because I went to the mountains, okay? Y'all might think it's false, but let me tell y'all something. As a connoisseur myself, I'm someone who likes to explore. I'm an adventurer, you feel me? They call me Indiana Bones. They also call me, you feel me, Dickens, You know who that guy is? He's the guy that saw, the whale. You feel me? And I'm like, yo, I'm like him like that. You feel me? Anyways, we're gonna go back into the business and I'm gonna tell you how everything went down, alright? So I was in the mountains. I've already told a couple of people these stories. Like me, I'm unbeatable. But how I learned to be unbeatable, that's where the story truly begins. Because y'all started with me in the mountains, It's like a superhero origin story, some might say. Feel me? Because as a superhero, we all got a different theme. We all got our own history. Me, I'm a speedster. Feel me? But how I grew into that power, now that's when everything started. Growing up as a young boy, I was born an athlete. Everybody knows me. Everybody knows. And everybody knows that I go by one certain name. LeBron. Why? Because I'm like him. Everybody knows that I'm like him. Literally. His clone. Like if you put us together in the same room, we're basically the same person. Trust. Anyways, right? As a Charlotte Monk as well, because I don't want to end up like going everywhere off topic. It's for now it's too early. Feel me? So as a Charlotte Monk, I was in the mountains. I was minding my own business. Like a real one. You feel me? Because real ones nowadays, they don't mind your business. They just want to end up in problems that nobody asked them to be in. You feel me? But me as a real one, I stay out of those businesses. You feel me? Anyways, I was chilling. All right, and then something came in my mind. Something popped into my mind, and I was like, "Whoa, something don't feel right." So while I was walking through the mountains, I was frolicking through the mountains, right? Okay, and then I saw this bald guy. I was like, "Nah, what is a bald guy doing here in the mountains?" It could mean two things. He's a father, and he's hiking with his family. Or he's hiking. Anywho, right? I noticed him, and I saw him go through this maze, this little cavern. I was like, that's suspicious. But something in my mind was like, yo, you've already been there before, right? How come you're forgetting? Back then, I had amnesia. You feel me? Yeah, true story. Right? Everybody knows this, okay? So I went into the mountains myself, I chased after him until I realized, wait, there's a password. And so I went and I saw this huge gate, and then the moment I was knocking on it, they were like, "Who are you? Why have you visited us? And do you know the password?" And I was like, the password. Password. And then something clicked. Shaolin. And I was like, Shaolin. What could that mean? And I was like, Shaolin monks. And then And then next thing you know, the door just opened, and I was like, oh, something just felt right about this. And next thing you know, I came in, and I was like, man, what the heck? And then, you know, like 20,000 dudes, you know, started trying to jump me. And you're all bald too. I want to emphasize that you're all bald too. None of them had hair. They're all bald, you know? Okay? So when they were all jumping, you know, they were all trying to jump me. And then next you know, it sounds like everything just started clicking. Like my body was moving on its own. So I was like, swoosh, swoosh, whoosh, 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 whoosh. I did a little spin kick to the side, right? And then homeboy literally flew. And then the big sensei came in. He was like, oh, I know all those techniques. Who taught you all those techniques? I was like, oh, man, I don't know, bro. Yo, I'm like that, bro. Yo, yo, I'm like that, bro. And next thing you know, they were shocked. They were like, no, we've never met this kind of guy before. And I'm like, bro, you more, I don't know. But I got the feeling like I've already been a part of them, you know? Like I'm like that. Yeah. So anyways, right, so how should I continue it to make it much more simple for you guys to understand? Because if I go to the complexity, y'all might not never understand, you know? It might be too complex for the average mind. Ooh, the average mind. I'm telling y'all, bro. This is the Lord's doing, bro. You feel me? It's in the Lord's grace. It's a part of the supernatural. It's not meant to be heard in the... Oh, shoot. What? My fault. It's not meant to be heard in the natural world. I'm telling you. It's in the supernatural. Because just like the Lord before me, he was not only just a monk, he was the original monk. He was like the big man of the big man, you know? You know? And what I'm basically saying is, you feel me? Yeah. So all those techniques that I just showed, feel me? The sensei realized, and feel me? The sensei was like, nah, that's crazy. How are you able to do that? I told him, I don't know, but it's like everything started coming back to me. Feel me? And then, the sensei noticed my hair. He said, no way, your hair is very familiar. It's like you've already been here before. So I was like, oh, for real? For real, for real? He was like, yo, bro, for real, yo, you kind of like that, bro. I'm like, oh, sheesh. Yo, thank you, fam. Yo, thank you, fam. Yo, see? And then he dabbed me up, feel me? And I dabbed him up too, you feel me? Because, like, we're swag like that, you know? And then, you know, I turned up for a bit, and then I started remembering that I was never supposed to be here. Why? Because I got banished. Because all my full techniques were all secret. They were all secret, forbidden techniques. They said that if you utilize those techniques, you shall be banned. And then I remembered, oh, I used every single one of those techniques, you know? If y'all want to see those techniques, you know, if you want to see me utilize those techniques, you know, just let me know, comment down below, and I'm gonna make a part 2 of the Shaolin history, of my Shaolin history, you know, of how all these forbidden techniques were used and how I used them and I got banished, you know. But you know, I don't want to take too long right now. So if y'all want to, if y'all want to see me utilizing those techniques on people, on like, you know, trees and stuff like that, you know, because they're all dangerous, you know. All those techniques, I'll tell you, they are deadly. If I were to use it right now, one of y'all gonna cry. You know what? Not one of y'all. All of y'all gonna cry. Everybody gonna cry. You wanna know why it's raining right now? Because I use that technique today. If y'all look outside right now, it's raining. Because I use that technique today. So that's why, you know, I stopped anything that got to do with like martial arts, boxing, anything that got involved, you know, using your fists, knuckles, you know, bones to fight, you know, to squabble with. Because I know that if I were to do that, everybody gonna cry. Everybody gonna cry, you know. everybody gonna cry. And yeah. Anyways, that's almost everything I want to talk about. My little story time. And yeah, if y'all got like any other, topics y'all want me to bring up, things they want me to talk about, because I always got more things to talk about, more story time here and there. And, everything is chill. Show me? And look at my dog right there. My dog is like that, bro. And we got a little Luffy right here. I've never seen him. Hey, here it is, bro. I'm gonna try moving it close to the camera. Right there. Yeah. Anyways, it's been a while since I've actually like uploaded it or did anything like that. I just want to just give you all a little bit of like my backstory and everything. There's some parts that I forgot to mention, like the speedster. You feel me? For the speedster things, I might bring it out later on, depending on if y'all want to listen to my superhero origin story. Like I'm recommending y'all, comment it down below. Feel me? If y'all want me to talk about something specific, comment down. If y'all just want me to keep on yapping, comment down below. Alright? So overall, if y'all want to know how I became a Shaolin monk, I've told y'all. For those who were already curious since, I've told y'all. If y'all got more requests, let me know. Because me, I'm down to talk about anything, man. If I got something that piques my interest, I will talk about it. I will not research it, but I will talk like I know about it. Feel me? Because knowledge is power. Knowledge is the supreme of everything, you feel me? If you know it, and you know how to utilize it, and you know how to understand it, you're good. You're golden. And for me, I got the knowledge. I got the knowledge to learn. I got the knowledge to talk about it. And I might have the knowledge to exaggerate it a little. But everything that I say here, it's that factual. It's all true. Believe it. Believe it. Like, example, okay? This is the one and only example I'm going to use. Okay? Bear style, Nelson Huddle. Feel me? Bear style, Nelson Huddle. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways, thank you everybody for taking your time today to listen to me. Not necessarily yap, per se. Yap. I just want to thank y'all for just taking your time to, listen to what I gotta say, listen to my little history, to my little story, and, thank you for commenting, thank you for liking the video, thank you for having a laugh, and, may y'all have fun, and, I think the next video I will do. Nah, I'm not telling y'all. I'm not gonna spoil nothing. Losers, y'all think I'm gonna tell y'all? Nah, I'm somebody that surprises everybody, bro. I don't know what I'm gonna do. You gotta know which step you take it, and you gotta know how to take it in the most nonchalant way. Anyways, you feel me? We laugh, we joke, we cry, and we get angry. You know what? That's how life works, you feel me? Anyways, I'm gonna see y'all later, alright? Goodbye. Whoop.